We're gathered here today to honor and remember our brother Alex, someone who touched our lives in ways that words can hardly express. Losing Alex feels like losing a piece of our hearts, but today we come together not only to mourn, but also to celebrate the incredible life he lived. One of the things that stands out the most about Alex is how amazing he was as an uncle. His love for his nieces and nephew knew no bounds. The joy he brought to their lives, the way he lit up when he was with them, those memories will live on the hearts of everyone who witnessed their bond. Our girls absolutely adored their Uncle Alex. He always made sure they were happy, and he had such a soft spot for them. The last time I saw Alex was a few weeks ago. We went out to lunch for my birthday, and as we were looking at the menu, Olivia got upset because they didn't have the dish that she always planned on ordering. Alex was so concerned. He told her, "Do not worry, mija. You order whatever you want on the menu. Try something new. I'll pay for it, and if you don't like it, we'll just take it home." He just couldn't bear the thought of seeing her upset. He wanted to make sure my girls were happy no matter what. He always had a way of making them feel so special. His commitment to being a good uncle was something that we'll cherish forever. Alex was the best man at our wedding. He was such a huge part of the most important day of our lives. I remember him being so nervous to give a speech, but it did not stop him. He stood up there and said such beautiful words and never skipped a beat. He officially became my brother that day, and he welcomed me into their family and treated me as if I was his own sister for the past 22 years. Some of you may not know this, but he was very into his nutrition and fitness. Every time we hung out with Alex, I knew we would have a good conversation about what foods we've been making and what we were doing to try to stay healthy. He liked to juice often, and when he was working out, he would meal prep for the week just like I do. We would share any of the new things we were cooking and discuss different ideas that we can use to make our meal prepping easier. I've never known someone that was so into their health the way that Alex was. I definitely learned a lot from him. When Alex was around, everyone knew the positive energy that Alex would give off. He always had a special calmness to him. He was the kindest person you will ever meet. He was so polite to everyone and anyone. He was soft-spoken. Anyone that had the privilege of knowing Alex would say how wonderful of a person he was. Simply the best. Alex's presence in our lives was a true blessing. He will never be forgotten. His love, his kindness, his politeness, and his thoughtfulness will be missed so much. We love you, Alex.
I just want to say just thank you to everybody who showed up today. It just shows how much love my brother had from everybody. All I heard growing up, every time I used to meet new people through my brother, they would always just say, "Man, he's such a good dude. Man, your brother's so awesome. He's a really good friend of mine, and he's so caring." All of that is still true to this day. Buddies of mine would tell me all the time, "Man, your brother, man, he's so smart. He knows so much about music. He put us on to so many new artists that we never thought we would listen to, and we still jam out to him today." made me feel really good to hear all that. Just the compliments having from, your friends and meeting new people and just telling them how good your brother was. And, it made me feel really good too, just to have him as a brother. And I know all of us have so many stories with him. And, those stories are what's going to help us with the grieving through time. It's what's going to help us all get by. And, the pain that we're all going to have, we just think of those stories, and hopefully we can all feel comfort in that, knowing them and all the good times that he gave us. I used to love hearing stories from my mom growing up. I'm the youngest in the family, so obviously I wasn't around for some of those stories. But man, they were some of the best stories. One time my mom couldn't find him for like an hour, and she was afraid that he walked out the front door. But really he was just downstairs in a toy trunk playing with toys in the dark. Or how she woke up one day and got out of bed and put her feet on the ground and felt nothing but water as he was playing with his toys in the sink and overflowed the apartment. She yelled at him so much growing up. No wonder why my first word was Alex. Older siblings are truly a blessing. And big brothers are truly a blessing. And I have great brothers. Big brothers are protectors. They're teachers. And mine taught me so much. I lived with my brother for like 2 months in the summer when I was in my 20s. About 20, actually, to be the age. And I tell you, those were some of the funnest times and my favorite memories in my life. And it helped that he lived above a Domino's. We would eat pizza, listen to music till like 4 a.m, just talk, really get to know each other. As a younger brother, you don't, being so many years apart, you're just always the little brother. But, having that one-on-one time with him a lot, man, it meant the world to me. He gave me one of the greatest gifts in this world, and I'll never be able to repay him. The love and appreciation for music. He would always tell me all the time. He was like, man, you're so talented, dude. He was like, man, you're so good at this. You're so good at that. And, as a little brother, sometimes you're like, you're just being nice or whatever. But as years go by and the more times he used to say it, the older we got, it just made me feel real special. I always felt safe with him growing up. I know how much he loved me. I know how much he loved us all. He would literally do anything for anybody that he loved. And I always feel safe with him. He taught me how to be caring. He taught me how to love, how to respect people, have an open mind to other people's opinions. He loved his whole family so much. You could see it every time he would talk to one of us. Would talk to his goddaughter, to our nieces, our nephew, to cousins, to aunts, uncles, to people that we welcome as our partners. I used to get so jealous because he was the favorite uncle, He was just a fun uncle, and every time, even the kids, kids are honest. They would tell me, oh, we like Uncle Allie more, and I'm just like, wow, that broke my heart. But, it just suits him well. And I'm not mad at it. I tried, though. I tried. But, he just was always the guy, Yeah, he was such a great and loving man. It gives me relief knowing that my brother found faith. He found his faith. It helps to know that he's not alone. He's up there with other family, like my Theo Joe, my Theo Dave, Raina, and both of our grandparents. All in God's kingdom. I know we're all sad, but let's never forget that they're watching over us every day. They'll be walking with us every day and everything that we do. They're going to watch us struggle. They're going to watch us, for some who haven't been in love yet, they're going to watch you guys find love, heartbroken, and just, all the great achievements that we're all gonna have. So I ask you all today, please don't wait to talk to family. Text, call them, hug them, catch up on a cup of coffee. For when you never know when our time is out. So I promise to my brother Alex, I promise that I'm going to watch over Mom, Dad, and the rest of this family. I promise to be there when they need me. I promise to always love them and never judge them. And I know I'll see you one day. And the rest of our family. Until then, I promise to also make new memories with the family that's here. So when we do meet again one day, we'll have a lot to talk about. And I'll try to write some jokes down. So when I come up there, we could just laugh like we always used to. Love you, always. Thank you for everything. And thank you guys all for being here.